Miss Neha is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, please come up with the introduction. Thank you.
Okay, so Assalamu alaikum everyone. Lights of kindness. Social assistance drive in an initiative foundation by a few generation brothers and sisters to help and support those who are in need. Officially launched our activities from 1st of March 2020 as a community support drive to provide aid from the hardship of COVID-19. Our initiative includes distributing dry ration, snacks and foods, water, bus traveling, free go-karts, hats and safety materials to long-income workers. Furthermore, we organize COVID-19 awareness sessions which are taken by internationally known field experts. Our initiative is an active participant in blood donation camps and provides much needed medical assistance to those in need as well. We nurture our community by conducting youth development, talent programs, and awareness sessions. By virtually organizing free spoken English classes for low income workers, answer queries, and guiding workers traveling back to countries. We continue to grow and extend our hand for all those needy ones. A heartily welcome to join us and contribute to this noble cause. Vyshnavi Menon, software engineer currently working in HR Block India, 2019, passed out from Toch Institute of Science and Technology. Activities under joint sponsorship of TIST and JCI conducted awareness session on child abuse to 120 students in a government HSS school. Started a campaign specialized training and employment program for students in June 2018. What Vyshnavi and team did in campaign. Bought-in teachers and international trainers are training industry to help kids from poor economy backgrounds up to skill themselves. A session on community English, career development, basic mathematics, personal development, how to be a team player, interview classes, situation reaction classes, basic ethic were taken, conducted by Mahir Sneha Bhavan, NGO and Kochi. Initial campaign duration was 2 months, extended to 6 months due to student for Yangistan. Yangistan is an NGO from Andhra Pradesh, India. During 2018 Kerala floods, we brought an NGO went to slums, analyzed the flood affected victims, and distributed priority bags contains all necessary items, cleaning items, bed sheets, fruits, medicines, beds, and stationery, marked yellow, red, and green and blue, depending upon the level of damage they have faced. Department program from TIST IT department on digital and technology. A session provided to well-known Gram Panchayat senior citizens on how to use latest technology application on banking and payments, medical consultation, transport booking, purchase apps, and their needs. For the student placement coordinator for ITST coordinated 34 successful college campus drives. So that's all for now.
Vaishnavi?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. Shall I start?
Yes, please. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Vyshnavi Menon, and I am a software engineer by profession. I am currently residing in Trivandrum. It's a place in Kerala, India. And it's been a year since I've graduated out of college with a degree in information technology. I am passionate about any activity that involves social work. I'm an ardent reader, and I love to learn new things. Before I start the session today, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Mr. Saeed and his team for giving me this opportunity here, and a very huge bone crushing hug to all of you who are present here today for lending me your support and attending the session. So, the topic that I have chosen today to speak about, it's called Five Pillars of Success. Shall I start my screen sharing now? Would you like to I'll just start it and let
Yeah,
me know if the screen is visible. All right.
yeah, yeah, screen is visible. Yeah.
Okay. 1 second, please. All right. Um, Share. Let me know when you can see it, and I'll just go present as well. All right. So let me know if you have any queries. So um, uh, five pillars of success, right? Usually, when anybody talks about success, you think it's you know what's there. This is something that everybody talks about, right? Today, what I would be sharing to you is something that is special because this I made from my own experience. So you'd be thinking, okay, first point, second point, third point. No, the first and last point, those are the most important core ones. So I'll start with the second one, and bear with me and feel free to ask any kinds of questions. I'm here for you. The second pillar of success. See, before you do something, you need a reason. Why? If you want to succeed, then give me 100 reasons why you should do this, why you should want this, you should achieve this, when I give you 10 reasons why not to. If a person is passionate, if a person is committed, then he can give you that 100 reasons when you give him 10 reasons why not to. And I can say with my eyes closed that that person will get there. The reason why I emphasize the importance of why, it's not because uh, why should not be there because you have to tell others. Why am I doing this? It's not because you need a reason when you start something. No. The reason why I say that the second pillar of success is why is because that reason will always challenge you to continue your path. When you have hit rock bottom, you need a reason to continue. Do you think it's easy to move forward when all you see are broken bridges, thick forests, and rough oceans? If you think so, then I ask you to think again. Any successful person that you have seen so far, they would not reach where they are if their road, if their life, if their path to get where they want to be was easy. And the best of all, you need a good reason why you should continue what you do when you are at your lowest. Because that reason itself alone can get you where you want to be. The third pillar of success is fear. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. This is a very famous quote given by Ellen Johnson. What is a dream? A dream is something that challenges who you are right now. It might be a goal with the highest number of climbs where you have to put your whole lot of effort. It might be the longest ladder. It might be where you uncover your true potential. Dreams, they always challenge you, and goals, they always help you get there. See, the best thing about having fear, the best thing about having dreams is while you get to your dreams, while you reach where you want to go, there are a few things that you meet, and one of them is fear. So when I speak about fears, you'll be thinking, fear? Well, there are different kinds of fear. There might be phobias, there might be insecurities, there might be fear of not achieving your passion or purpose, and there might be fear of disappointment. So, what is a phobia? It's something that you are so scared of. It's like saying that I want to be a diver, deep ocean underwater diver, but I am scared of depths. There are a lot of people who have to face phobias in order to achieve their true dreams. There are a lot of insecurities molded for different persons. Every insecurity for each person is different. Not all of us have the same thing. And to, to leap out of that, to climb out of it, will I be able to do this? Yes, you will be able to do this. To reach from will I be to I will to I must and I have. That's the reason why you need fear. Because with the drive to succeed, with that wantingness to get there, all these fears, you will climb out of it. The fourth pillar here today is sheer willpower and attitude. It's the mindset. As you see in this, slide here, life is nowhere. What did you read? Is it life is now here or life is nowhere? See, the most important thing is your attitude, is your mindset, is the way you perceive things. Challenges and obstacles, they're the most common thing any person will meet when they do something. It might be a dream, it might be a normal thing, but those are the things that give you that experience. Those are the things that help you, learn, that help you overcome your fears. And when you learn, you make yourself wiser and make yourself stronger at heart. It makes you mold yourself to that better person, to that best version of who you are. Sometimes it might make you bulletproof, it might make you, face any kind of situations, with a strong heart, with that confidence. Sometimes it will guide you. Sometimes it will either make you or break you. It depends on how you look at it. Once your mindset is set, then that is the key. That is where the key lies. Because then on, your obstacles and your challenges will seem smaller and more manageable. All you need is to prioritize what you want. The best thing about mindset is it makes you creative. It makes you look at something. So let's say I'm doing something and it is not working wrong. If you have a pessimistic mindset, then you'll be like, I am trying everything yet it is not working. Oh my God, I am such a failure. Now, if you have an optimistic attitude, you'd be like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Right? What am I doing wrong? I must have missed something. Let me look for it. Or is there anything more I can do? See, your attitude tilts the way you look at things. It brings an angle. It makes you brainstorm. It makes you think out of the box. See, we all have a life. There is nothing that you can do about, what happens in your life. But whatever happens, instead of saying, why me, tilt the angle again and say, try me. You know what? No matter what, I'll get through this. What is the worst that could happen? Look at it like that. And the fourth pillar, not the fourth pillar, because now we have gone. Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Vaishnavi, yeah.
Okay, sure. Now, so I've covered till the fourth pillar. Now I'm coming to the first pillar, the most, not the most, the second most important pillar. And that's the path. During my time, I have seen three kinds of people around me. The first person is the person who knows what he wants. And the second kind of person, they don't know. If you ask something like, I don't know, I have no idea. And the fourth person, they'll be like, yeah, I wanted to do this, like a few years back, but then I thought about doing another totally entirely different thing, so let's say I wanted to, be an engineer, get a good job, but now I'm thinking more on the lines of management. There are These are the three kinds of people I've met, and believe me, there are more. See, why I exercise the importance of path is because if you know what you want, then long road, short road, no road, you will get there. If you have no road at all, then the people who want it, they make that road. And if it is person who does not know the road, it's like this quote. This is a quote which I took. This is an excerpt I took from Alice in Wonderland, a very famous book. So in there, she asked, "Which road do I take?" She asked, and the cat says, "Where do you want to go?" And Alice simply responded, "I do not know." And that's when the cat says, "Then it doesn't matter." See, whichever road you take, if you have no idea where you want to go, whichever road you take, you'll get something out of it. It's like what we did when we were learning when we were kids. We did not know, where we would get in at the end, but we learned what we needed to learn. So when you learn maths, some might be good at it, some might be bad at it. If you learn science, some might be good at it, some might be bad at it. But whatever you do, whatever you learn, whatever experiences that you get, whatever things that you try out, you'll know what you want from that. You'll get an idea out of it, which will give you an idea, a clue about where you would want to go next. Now, for all those people out there who has, an evolving habit, I would not say changing habit, for an evolving habit of going to your dreams, I would say keep it up, because you are molding yourself, and with that, your dreams should also evolve. Now, if you have a changing kind of personality, if you have a changing kind of dream where you are unsure if I should do this or if I should do that, then I ask you to compare, to ask, why do I want this? Why should I do this? Will it make me, a better person? Will not a better person? Is this the thing that I want to do? And try to pinpoint the core reason. Introspect. and I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. Now, the fifth and most important point, you. See, that's the fifth and most important pillar of success. You. You are literally the only person who's stopping you from achieving what you want. Nothing else. You might think that it's a very silly thing. You might think that no way, but no. If you want something, if you have the if you have that attitude, if you have that mindset of getting it, then no one, no reasons, no obstacles, no nothings can stop you. All you need to do is have faith in yourself and give that 100 reasons when someone says why not, when you yourself say why not, why I should not do this. Be careful about who you let into your life, because the environment you live in, the people you care about, they affect the way you think. But at the end, that too is chosen by you, isn't it? If you want something, go get it. Don't let anything stop you. You know what? Strike that sentence off. Do not let anything stop you, because you know the only thing that is stopping you is yourself. If you have that, if you firmly believe that you are the only reason that is stopping you, then you'll get there. Always have that self affirmation that, will I do it? No, that's not a self affirmation. I will do it because I am already there. If you have that, then believe me, you will get there. All you need is trust in yourself, faith in yourself. Every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. So, this is from a previous PPT. I apologize about that. I wanted to show you something. So, how I turned out to be who I am. All right. Is my video working? Please let me know if my video is working.
Yeah, it's working.
I do not see anything. All right. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know why my video is not working. Let me. Okay, I'll stop this. Stop sharing. All right. See, I showed you a photo at the end. That is from a campaign that I launched. It consisted of 41 students, 41 kids from an NGO. It's an orphanage. Kids, they were from the ages uh, second standard to 12th standard, even degree holders were there. And what made me do this is because one day I used to visit different orphanages. I am a single child and I always wanted siblings. So I used to go there and, talk to kids, have fun. We used to play around. Maybe it's shuttle, maybe it's football. One day, I asked them what they wanted to be, and they named different kinds of things, from, being a lawyer, scientist, anything. And some did not know what they wanted at all. One kid, he said he wanted sketches one day, when I asked them what they wanted. A few said they wanted books, they wanted football, so many things. And, you know, I, I bought them with what I could. See, I used to visit them often, and there was a shocking experience in my life that, you know, turned me into who I am today. So I went there one day, and this kid who asked for the sketches, for whom I gave the sketches, uh, he he pulled me to the visitors room and he showed me a beautiful painting, a painting of a tiger that is looking out from the jungle. Just think, that is when, for the first time in my life, understood that the only thing that is separating you from what you want, from what they wanted, was opportunities. And I was shocked, you know, because that's something that, you know, that's something that was out of their control. If they did know about, what was out there, what kind of opportunities was out there, they might have an idea of where they could get. And who knows, right? Because all these kids were talented. And for the first time, I realized, I looked around, I tried to contact different kinds of institutions who used to provide these kind of helps, and they were all unfortunately not available. It kept on bugging me for months. At the end, there was this one thought that was still there. If I don't do it, then who will? Who will? I was not like this. I was a shy personality. I never thought I was a leader. I never thought I could initiate something. Just think, a campaign involves marketing, getting sponsors, you know, making plans, coordinating. Who knew I could do this? I did not. Believe me, I did not. I had no idea. I knew I was going to do this. I did not know if it would be a success or not. And at one point of time, I was scared out of my wits. But when the sessions started, we brought in trainers and teachers from, international trainers who were from, the training industries, famous training industries, teachers whom the kids could, interact with, who could analyze these students and give them what they want. We even had to provide an ice breaking session so that the girls would be comfortable with the boys. Just think about it. It was a mix of both. 41 beautiful, brilliant students. You know what I understood once the session started? I I understood that these kids were improving, not just their languages, not just the way they spoke, the way they interacted, the posture they sat in while they were at class. And I understood that I was changing in a very, very small way. That not just me, my whole team, I had a team of young, brilliant students, you know, who were there to put in their extra time to do this. And our team understood that, we can do this. We are contributing to a small change that might help in these children's life. From then on, I did not look back. Come what may, I will do this. And I did. For a training program that was for a training program that was set for 2 months, for a duration of 2 months, this campaign lasted for a good 6 months. Now, if I, with no experience whatsoever in finance, marketing, nothing, could get there with just a will, then what is stopping me? That's my only question. You all who are present here, you know what you want. If you don't know, that's all right too, because you'll get there. But if you know what you want, if you want to succeed, then all you need is that mindset. All you need is that I will do it. I need to do this. If not for you, for the people who are there, who might be looking at you or who might be following you. Thank you. I'll take any questions now.
Thank you very much, Ms. Vaishnavi.
Yes.
and sincerely, it is very, very impact. You give a very good impact. And the floor is open. The questions are welcome.
You can ask any kind of questions, and I'll be happy to help you all. All
There are
right.
your.
I think I spoke so well that I scared everyone who was present there.
Yeah, that's some questions.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Vaishnavi. I'm Srikanth. I'd like
Thank
to
you.
ask you a question.
Yes, please.
Right. So you said you initiated, certain campaign and all these things, which is really good. So when you started off, like when you actually planned for this, what were the hurdles that you had to face? Because you said everyone, when they're about to set out for a goal, they have to have that mindset.
Yes.
How do you develop that? How do you cultivate that? Because sometimes people don't get that motivation, even though they want to do something, they don't get that, what do you call that spark.
Yes.
That's what I like to call it.
Excellent question, by
So
the way.
what's your view on that? Yeah.
Yeah, super question. So, doing a campaign, it's not an easy thing. So you need to know how to do it. So it's the most important thing is getting sponsors who could provide for the materials that are required to conduct the campaign. So for us, for my team, the priority was to we wanted, in order for the show to work, we wanted teachers, we wanted trainers, and getting them was the biggest hurdle that we had to face. Because just think, you know you won't get people to come to take classes free of cost, travel if they are far away, just to take the session with like literally no cost, no benefits. There are there are very less number of people, and I got to know that with the hard way, I would say. Because not many people are out there. There were situations wherein we ourselves, I myself, my friends, my team members, had to step in to take sessions, because we struggled like that. We wanted to buy materials. Halfway through, we found we started to get more sponsorships. Once they started to understand that this program is getting consistent, there's some more reach out. Understanding how this thing works with no prior experience, even if you do background research on it, it's still going to be difficult, because the people who have done things prior to you, they might not have faced the same kind of hurdles that you might have. And the work situations where I was like, what would we do next? Because sometimes the trainers or the teachers who had planned to take the sessions might just cancel at the last moment, but we still have to take sessions. So basically what we did was we conducted sessions Saturday or Sunday on every week for the 6 months that came in. So we were like, that's no issue, because if we can do this, we must have learned something. you know all of us were good at some kind of subject, some kind of training activity. We would give them skits. We would make them do skits. We would make them sing songs. We would ask them about their fears, give them personal development classes on how to achieve it. See, I I I told at the beginning of the session that I am a person who's passionate about doing social activities. I find it it's a very selfish reason. Even though we call it a selfless activity, it's a very selfish reason, because it gives you the satisfaction that you are giving something to your society, that you are contributing something, that you are making something out of your life. And I understood that day, when I saw these students and saw them improving, that I had to do this. I had to move the program forward no matter what, come what may. And then I realized that I was doing it for them, not for me, even though I gained the most of it, because those experiences, they were gold mine. From being, not a leader, to a person who was, scared to step up, I stepped up, I conducted a campaign, I made sure that it happened, and we did it. My whole team, they did something to change the lives of those children. And I am pretty sure that if not 41, at least one would have benefited out of it. So for me, it was my drive to help people that made me overcome those hurdles, because I knew they were learning something out of it, they were getting something out of it. And I knew that I would provide that no matter what. I was adamant about it because I wanted them to grow, because I saw the potential in them. We all did. And every single trainer, every single teacher who took that sessions, they gave the best reviews. And I don't know, this thing, it's, this campaign, it's something, it's kind of an investment for me, because uh, I don't know if I have touched that many lives. I would know it maybe 20, 30 years after, you know, after the campaign is conducted, where at least one student, one kid, one brother or sister will get back to me saying that, thank you for doing that one day. That helped me to reach where I am right now. And I think that would be the best thing. On a personal note, another thing is, I was not a bright student. I was not the most brilliant. I came from the below average to an average, to, putting effort and putting effort and putting effort and getting there, being good. And if anyone here is here today who thinks that they are not good enough, that is the biggest bluff that I would have heard all day. See, I believe wholeheartedly that the people who are weak at something have the biggest potential. You ask a teacher, if there is any teacher present here today, they will vouch for you, because they have in their lifetime seen kids who have, been total naughty fellows, who used to skip classes, who used to study nothing at all, reach great heights. What matters is your attitude, is your experience, is your willingness to get there. Then nothing is stopping you. Any other question, please?
That answers my question. Thank you very much. And I would like to say that was a great initiative. And thank you very much for the wonderful session again.
Thank
Uh, so by the way, our time is going fast.
you. Yes.
And so if there is any question, we wait for one or two questions. If not, we go for wind up our session with official vote of thanks. There is any question? Vaishnavi, you mentioned that you was not bright student,
Yes.
but you like now bright, the social leader.
Sir, the only thing is your mindset. See, there
Yeah,
are a lot of students among us who think they are bad at subjects. I'll take this on an academic level, in case there are a few students out there who might, want to know about this. See, you're not bad at anything. You might be weak at something, but that you can with time, polish it up. See, if something doesn't work, it's not because you are, you are not a bright student, or you are, you are a failure, or you are a loser. Stop thinking like that. Instead, see what went wrong. See, for some people, certain techniques might work. For other people, that might not. For a student who can listen to what a teacher is saying, they might easily, understand what is being taken in class. For some students, they might need a visual presentation, or they might need experiments to show how a certain concept works. So for each and every one, it works in different ways. And the reason why I say that the least, the least brightest student has the most potential is because for those people, and I'll say I would be one among them, for those people, believe me, I've seen this because I've taught a few classes here and there. For those people, once they understand the concept, they won't ever forget it. That's the kind of students that you have. So I think so. You can ask any teacher, and they'll vouch for you on that. It's not because they are any kind of inferior to the other kids, any less brighter. It's just that their technique works in a very different way. That's all. And all you need to do is, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a a parent, all you need to do is figure out which way works for that kid, for that pupil, for that student. And that's all you need. Thank you.
That's a nice answer.
Yeah.
And so anyhow, we are going to wind up the session with a vote of thanks by Brother Rifai Sultan.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am audible now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Good evening to everyone. It is my honor to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of Light of Kindness and the association members. Let me first of all start my giving glory to the Almighty for making webinar is a great success. I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our great speaker, Sister Vyshnavi, for allotting his precious time for our webinar. I would like to mention a saying of Michael that he said, our brain has a capacity for learning that virtually limitless, which makes every human a potential genius. See, everybody have different potential. My personal opinion that Vaishnavi said, interaction with the kids, he get more experience. He said, he's not a bright student, but like Sayyid Hanif said, he's become a bright leader, inshallah, in future. See, when your birthday is coming, you are celebrating that time, just visit our government school or your own school, you studied school, just visit that students, what they are doing, what they don't want, any requirement. See, I visit one school in my hometown, very poorly administration. They don't have, some students, they don't have where the chappals or slipper like that. That time I full of tears in my eyes, just we have to look, just we have to go with the empathy. See, what is the life here? We have to do with something or give him love or what they need. It will become a what is called mankind, So the wonderful presentation with Vaishnavi today, he given motivated something limitless. So, and special thanks to all participants, and thank you all. Jazakallah khaira. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to all.
Thank you, Brother Rifai Sultan. Before we wind up, I would like to read out the names those attended here. They, shared their valuable time. It is very important to recognize them, especially today. Vaishnavi given the wonderful talk. So once again, a hearty thanks to Miss Vyshnavi Menon for her wonderful talk, and Miss Neha Siddiqui for introduction about lights of kindness, and our guest speaker, Mr. Rifai Sultan, for word of thanks, and those attended the list: Amina Sayed, Abdul Razak, Ajiz, G. Krishnan, Akhil V, Aslam Muhammad, J.R., Nisar, Revat Isama, Sandesh, Nahid, Srinu, S.M. Pillai, Srijit K, Srikanth Khanna, Shabnam A.S., Sri Lakshmi Santosh, Aisha Nihara, Muhammad Yusuf, Sahih Kamal. Those are the attendees here. I think I listed everyone. If not, sorry for that. And thank you very much. Have a good day.
My
And,
wholehearted thanks to Mr. Saeed and his team, and for everyone who attended here for supporting this. And I hope you have learned something today that I could, I took 30, 45 minutes of your time, and I hope that I helped you in some way possible. Thank you and good night, everyone. Thank you.
yeah, and one more simple and humble request from us. We would like to listen from you more in future next month, whenever you are convenient time, we will be in touch.
Sure,
Thank you.
sir. I will be happy to help.
Thank you. Good night.